the week after that, I trained Rick Ross. You know what I mean? So it's just it's a dream come true to train, man. Mark Cuban. You get what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, you trained Ricky?
I trained Rick Ross, man.
You posted it?
I posted it, yeah.
How he look? How does the jumper look?
I mean, the one thing we know about artists and entertainers, if they didn't grow up hooping, they not gonna look like us.
Man,
yeah.
No, man.
It's funny. I don't know
Call
how
it
it's
spade
funny.
to spade. How that man form look? Y'all got a long way to go.
Let me tell you something. Let me break it down.
tell you
I'm gonna break it
something.
down. Listen to me real quick. Let me
You
listen
finna
to
say
it.
something offensive. Let me tell you something.
No. I'm gonna tell you something. No, listen. Hear me out first. I'm gonna tell you how good I am with what I do. I can look at somebody shoot really bad, and I can still see the good in it. I'm being honest. Do you get where I'm coming from, though?
I get it. I just wouldn't word it that way.
Welcome to season 2 of IMAN Amongst Men, the show that takes an honest look at what it is to be a man in today's world.
We don't shy away from topics most people are too afraid to talk about. We're going to take it all the way there.
It's season 2, y'all. Let's get it. This podcast is brought to you by Cash App.
You know what your money is doing at all times with real-time transaction alerts and card lock.
Say you lose your card, and we've all been there. With Cash App, you can lock it with a simple tap, which will give you the peace of mind to figure out your next move.
So if you leave your card at a bar with the tab still open,
Just lock it with a simple tap.
so if you think it's in your house and you don't know where to find it, but you don't want somebody using it, you going.
Lock it with a simple tap.
And if you drop it in a volcano while skydiving over Indonesia,
Lock it with a simple tap.
lock it with a simple tap.
Lock it.
And your Cash App card has card lock. So you can worry about everything else, but not your money.
See, that's money, and that's Cash App. Download Cash App from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store today. Welcome to IMAN Amongst Men, powered by Cash App. I'm IMAN Shumpert, here with my big brother, Ahrii. Ahrii, go on, give what's up to the people.
What's going on, people? Today we're joined by another special guest, one of the top basketball trainers and your favorite shooter's favorite shooter. Welcome to the show, Lethal Shooter.
Let's bring him on.
Is it Lethal Shooter or The Lethal Shooter?
Lethal Shooter, but that sounds better.
Yeah, it sounds more heroic.
Yeah.
Lethal. That's some shit.
Like Lethal Shooter coming down here, y'all better go. Or the Lethal Shooter out there. I don't know if y'all gonna stay, but like what happens, happens. Yeah, there you go. Right, it's two different sides.
The theme of today's show is going to be shoot or shoot. When you hear that phrase, what comes to your mind?
Just never second guessing yourself. Always have confidence in your shot, even though what might have what happened prior, it doesn't matter. It's what happened in the moment. Yeah.
That was always my thing, shooting.
Yeah.
Missing 4 or 5, it make you want to just sit down. Like it really make you want to just have to watch the game or reserve yourself.
Right.
See, that was never my problem. It made me just not want to shoot. Like, I just want to go dunk now.
Well, I feel like it was a progression. Like at first you don't want to shoot, and then other things start looking off, and then I start questioning like, am I even in the right spot, or am I even seeing it like everybody else is? And it's just, it make you want to sit down. It make you legit want to move yourself because I'm the problem. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I don't think I ever was like that. It will turn me thirsty in other places. I'll become super thirsty.
Yeah,
like, I might foul, make a bad decision because I just want to steal, so I get an easy dunk. Where nobody's in my way, nobody's bothering me. It just like give me a chance to get a rhythm, or like make a broken play, or I might cheat a rotation to try and get something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, but you just do some wild shit. You know good and well the play is for this shooter to come off, but you just turn it down and go baseline.
I already know. See, he deviating.
It's true, but that's what made you good though. Playing great defense, diving on the ground, getting those wide open dunks. So like good thing about players like you, when you didn't shoot well, the reason why you was the best because you did so much other things.
You get we used to call them hootie hoo points.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm gonna go hootie hoo.
Yeah, you gonna get to two. You gonna get to two. Yeah, exactly.
He gonna mess up, dribble that off his foot.
That's
he
a
gonna grab
thing?
that. Yeah.
Like just let him go.
Hootie hoo.
And that's rare. That's rare in the NBA.
Real talk.
Everybody cool.
Somebody throw that bad
And
pass.
that takes a lot of energy though.
It does.
You can
Remember
get
Pablo Prigioni?
Yeah.
You remember Pablo used to let people throw that lazy, people just, you score and you just toss it lazy, you argue with the ref, he act like he leaving and he's standing by the other team's bench and he'll just swoop in, get a steal, quick layup. He do that twice a game. But that's 4 points. Like, just lose a game by 2 points.
Absolutely.
Like 3 points in the league. So it's like, when you could think of a way to get in there, you got to get in there.
Yep.
Or you could shoot that thing. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Right.
But that's in life too, though.
Yeah.
Like, you get your opportunity, shoot, and shoot it with no regret.
Exactly. And that's the one thing that I teach my clients. You know, this summer, me and Jaylen Brown was together all summer. And that was our biggest approach. We're going to use basketball, but use it to life as well. Because basketball is like that in life.
Straight up.
You know, you saying like, you know, sometimes you feel like when you had a bad game, you wanted to sit down. You know, respectfully, that's
Right,
not the
coaches.
mindset to have.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like if you miss 4 and you get that next one, you gotta shoot it. You know what I mean? You slide in her DM 4 times, she don't answer, you gonna slide in the 5th.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
And hold.
so, you know, that's the biggest thing I teach my clients when we're training, you know, just for shooting. Because I'm not one of them trainers where I come in, you know, let's say you're Grayson Allen. So Grayson Allen's with me all summer. I'm not gonna come in and try to be a dribble coach. So I'm just strictly shooting. So everything I do, my philosophies for shooting is not just for basketball, it's for life as well.
Right.
That's why people are able to remember the concepts that I give them during the game.
Yeah. You really are just focusing on one action.
Just one aspect. I'm not one of them trainers trying to do every trainer. Like if I'm training you, I'm trying to show you how to get to the basket. I don't know how to do that. I know how to shoot. I know how to teach you how to come off a curl. I know how to teach you shooting transition, shoot off the dribble. So that's all I do. Stick to my lane.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. What makes a great shooter?
Mindset, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of great shooters, but a lot of shooters don't have great mindsets, you know, and that's the biggest thing for the last 3 years as well that me and Katavious Caldwell-Pope been working on, you know what I mean? Just having a strong mind, because a lot of people don't know, personally, me and you don't know, but he knows the pressure of being an NBA player. You know what I mean? You going out there and LeBron pass you the ball, you got a wide open shot, and it's going into the second quarter. And like you said, you might have missed the first 3.
Right.
Man, that pressure like that is like not being, like going home with no electric on. You know what I mean? But people don't understand that pressure.
no
so
lights.
I teach my clients like how to breathe. I teach them like just basically how to zen.
Oh my Lord. Hold on. I got to stop you for a second.
No light. It was the no light. That's
I
what
know,
got
I'm just
me.
saying that pressure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Like, I never saw the game like that until he started playing.
Yeah.
And I would wonder, like, why don't you just keep shooting?
Yeah.
Like, you just got to shoot through it.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not that simple, especially in the position he was in, playing with the players that he's played with, yada, yada, yada. But after that, it was just like, it became a whole, like, a test of your, you know, your mental strength. It's
Absolutely.
like, are you going to make the next play? Are you going to dive, you know, or are you going to play just as tough defense?
I tell
even though
people
you're
all
not
the
playing a good
time, the
game?
weirdest thing is going 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. But because you did it, you shot the shots you were supposed to shoot, and you shot them aggressively, or you shot them the right way and it just came off soft and your big man got a rebound, or somebody got an offensive rebound and then got a foul on the big man because he's out of rebounding position because the rotation went that way and I put that thing up. He had to contest. Then a long rebound happened. Somebody went over his back. He got 2 fouls. He sat down. It's like, yeah, I personally didn't do anything because I didn't make my 3. But it's like I had to learn to understand it's the game within the game. And whether anybody else understands, it's like we got one mission. So you learn how to get by that, but boy, oh boy.
And it's a chain. Like, I never thought of basketball like that. Like, I always thought of football that way, where it's like, you know, these players have this purpose. So it's like, you could have a good team, you could think you have everything figured out, but if these certain players don't do this, you can't work. Y'all, it's the same way. Like, I used to always think like certain players that are that good to where they can overtake every game or just carry a team. And it's like, it's never that simple. It's never that simple.
Well, it is that simple for certain players.
Certain players. I was gonna say
it's like 8 in the world. You know, Luka.
But that's who they are.
Kyrie,
That's why
LeBron. But that's why we were saying with him,
KD.
You know, system guys, respectfully like him. He's saying when he get it on that swing, if he don't shoot it, and he's messing up the system.
Yeah.
So what people
Like if I get that and rip it and go, unless it's an immediate dunk,
he
I
shouldn't
just
rip
f-
it.
everything up.
Exactly, and this is what the normal fan don't see. They be like, oh, because like I told you, I got like Grayson Allen, KCP, all these guys. They be like, why Grayson didn't do that? Because that's not what the system is.
Real talk.
You get what I'm saying? And it's
Real
like even when I'm training like Bobby Portis, he'll have certain looks like him. You went to Georgia Tech, right?
Yeah.
He could score 50. But when he come to the NBA, it's not his job to score 50. So it's certain stuff that he'll see, like, damn, I can see the step back right there. But if he shoot the step back, you crush the system. And that's what fans don't see, bro. Like, respectful to all the fans, they be online, this person a bum, that person. But bro, you don't
really
understand.
just mad they lost their fan duel.
Yeah, they be mad they losing the bet. You know what I mean?
I needed 15 out of you, dog. And you ain't shooting these last 3, so
You hear?
Yeah, so they just gotta understand, like, the game is just, like he's saying, the game within the game, that if you're not a basketball mind, you wouldn't understand it.
Right.
Yeah.
that game within the game is so beautiful. Like when you start playing, like when you start realizing what people are doing, like when you start realizing there was a method to the madness. Like when Monte Ellis, when I asked him, I'm like, bro, I know you doing that. Or said something to him like that. He's like, perfect. Like, y'all want y'all to know it's coming. There's only 2 things you could do.
Foul, or I'm gonna score,
Or I'm gonna miss.
And miss a shot. That's what people don't understand about KD. So like, me and KD played together in high school. So all due respect, you feel me? So Caruso the other day stopped KD 3 times, right?
Oh yeah. I seen
So social media, you know, because this is a business.
Right,
Social media is a
right.
business. So what they'll do is, like, they'll say, oh, Caruso stopped Kevin Durant. A stop is what he used to do, where, you know, a block or something.
Steal a strip.
If Kevin is getting to his peak and shooting and missing,
He's just
respectfully,
missing.
he's missing.
Right. I told people that all the
But this is
time.
what fans don't understand. So like, when fans see stuff online, they'll say, oh, Antoine just stopped Amon some shit. No. It's precise scores like Luka, Kyrie, and all those
Don't
guys.
matter what you do.
If no, we're not dumb. Somebody block your shot, you stop me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You swipe, you stop. But I'm saying, this guy's getting to his points.
It's not an actual stop.
Yeah, like he's comfortably
he
getting-
missing.
Yeah, he just
you
straight
get what
up.
I'm saying?
straight
So
up.
it's just I wish on social sometimes that we would explain stuff in a certain way so we can teach the younger kids
It's all
too.
that caption gotta say.
Oh, we got to get them in. We got to will
They
them.
always do that on the
Yeah.
caption, like Caruso stops KD heavy. Like,
Not
the
saying he
bait.
wasn't
That's the
playing
bait,
great
yeah.
defense.
Oh no,
but,
he does a great job.
But Kevin was getting to every single spot.
No, it's what he said. It's
doesn't
not
matter.
but it's not a stop.
If a 7-footer
That's the thing.
puts the ball up here,
Right.
he doesn't see you anymore. Whatever you did down here,
Right.
it doesn't.
Right.
If he got to his shot pocket, if
Right.
it's in his shot pocket,
Right.
that's gone.
Right.
Make or miss, it's on him. That's what I used to tell people. Unless I get KD to do this, like you got to get him to have to move the ball away from you. That's why I used to reach last
And
second.
you did a good job. He did a good job of getting under people. So like, if with clients like KCP and Michael Porter, with players like him, I'll say don't dribble. So what you do to try to beat players like him, you got to beat him by changing speeds or trying to beat him with the jab step or get a ball up and move quick.
JJ Redick.
Yeah, you can't
Pass
can't
that
beat him
move. That's I'd be like,
because what he does is, as soon as you put the ball down, he's like a cat. You know what I mean? As soon as that ball, he gonna go like that. You get where I'm coming from? So
hey, that's crazy. He did not hear the conversation. Dog, we had another guest, and I literally was explaining this. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. And he looking like, damn, so that's what you doing. You know what I'm saying? But I was looking like, huh. But you just said it easy as hell. But that's really how we be
I know.
thinking. Like,
I know.
as soon as that I'm doing that, as soon as you catch it,
Rhythm
you
off.
dare.
Yeah.
The moment that ball, I'm going to stab at it.
Exactly.
And you have to defend the ball.
Exactly.
So you'll catch people against me, all of them like fumbling.
Exactly.
It looked like I did some miraculous. It's like, nah, you lost. The ball left your hands. I stabbed, and now you have to cover the ball. So you might double dribble.
Well, that is miraculous. You know what I mean? A lot of people haven't mastered defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you
They just ain't thirsty.
they not thirsty. Like you say, like he a
get
dog.
thirsty.
You know what I mean? Like you got to be a dog. So
I guess.
Yeah, you wasn't afraid to foul.
yeah.
Hell no. I love some of that. You get 6 of them. I used to tell my that was Pop telling us that shit. Like you
yeah,
get
he
6
did.
of them. You taking them home. We taking them home.
He would always say that, like
Get
he'll
your money
scream it,
worth
like
too.
just use your foul, like
Yeah.
just use your
use
foul.
it.
Yeah.
And see if he want to come back in there.
And that's wild too, because I never understood that till I got older, and I'm like, oh, that's what he means.
On bro, you start
'Cause I
seeing
used to be
like
like,
Kenyon Martin just throw that hand up, tear it down.
Because that's in my mind. I'm just like, he just want me to just go
good.
foul immediately, just to like stop
a
playing
mental
or
game.
whatever. But it's like, no, he want me to use it in a way. He want me to do something. He want me to intimidate, or he
Yeah,
want me
like
to.
Mental.
no good and well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no good and well. I can't defend this play with a block shot or a steal. So instead, I'm gonna slap your right arm as hard as I
Really
can.
heavy.
I'm gonna go for the ball, but I'm gonna smack it to where if I miss the ball, your hand's gonna get raked. So when you shoot this free throw,
you're gonna remember it.
You might have to do the KD shake. You may have to shake that off a little bit before you shoot that because it's gonna sting your hand. Like if you going up about to shoot and I'm stripping down, boom, I'm gonna hit the ball. But if I hit your fingertips, perfect.
Oh yeah,
perfect, coach. The
if he jams it, excellent.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't like. That's the one thing I don't do.
Yeah, you
that's
one
thing I don't do.
No, I don't mean it like in a dirty way, but it's just like,
oh no, I definitely. But if I'm gonna go up, like same way big man used to do me, like when you know go in there, like you killing, you just getting off. You go in there for a layup, even if you get the and one, they gonna go up there and go body to body and put you down, boom, and not help you up. They want you to feel the floor. Like stop coming in here playing with us.
Yeah, that's
like,
the intimidation.
But I feel that like it's cool. Like that's all
it's a part of the game.
I love that. Y'all gotta
That's
stop calling all that bull, all the technicals. And shit. Like we want to see people slap the glass and talk. Like we
it's a
want
part of the
that.
game. It's the beauty.
It is. Like it's the
beauty of
only
basketball.
time. If 48 minutes to hate each other,
and
they trying to take it.
He missed the 90 so bad.
No,
They
it's
just
true.
be
I wouldn't even
taking it
say
away
it's a
from
night.
us.
It's like
It's
this.
an energy.
It's like Tiger Woods makes that one putt when he went like this.
Oh, yeah,
Picture him making that, and then instead of doing that, he just goes. It's like what the. It's like that with a basketball player. How come a basketball player can't dunk and scream on him? I'm not screaming on you because I think you a punk. I'm screaming on you because I worked hard this summer. I ran hills. I sacrificed my food. I sacrificed being away from my family, all that type of stuff. So
But
it's passion.
it is some people that's exactly what they thinking. You just punk. And that's why I dunked it instead of shot it. Hey, what is that? What is that mindset? Where does that come from? I've never, like, especially in Chicago, we was taught to attack, and we only respected attackers. Like if you historically look at Chicago players, they attack the rim. They play defense a totally different tenacity. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all we want to do. Like we want to press, we want to get in your face. Nothing's easy. We don't even care for the fouls. Like the ref just decide y'all could just knock each other out. We be like, as long as you don't call it on that side, we cool with it. We'll play any type of ball y'all want to play.
Right.
But we was never celebrated for the 3-point line.
Yeah.
We was looked at like, all he want to do is shoot. You get what I'm saying? Like, where does that come from when you lock in and say, I don't even want to go in there with y'all. I'm gonna just come out here.
Yeah.
Like I never. It's like seriously. I wish somebody would have unlocked my mind to even give a about shooting. I never gave. People used to tell me like, bro, his can't shoot. I'm like, who's finna shoot? Like, who was thinking of shooting, bro? You finna have to stop me from dunking. Like
That's the nostalgia though. We came up when we
what is shooting?
But when we learned how to play, that's how the game was. It wasn't predicated on shot making.
How old are you?
I'm 38, but that's
he knows.
that's not true what you're saying. So like,
For real?
That's what I'm saying.
So like,
He
if you
older
look
than
at-
me,
if
so
you-
he
if you-
know.
If you look at Michael Jordan, and you look at who did you love? Name one person.
Michael
right
Jordan.
now.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Michael
We
Jordan shot
Chicago
a
kid.
lot of mid-range jump shots, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, he
love
didn't
it.
shoot a lot of threes, but he shot a lot of mid-range jump
for
shots.
sure.
The difference with today's basketball is we overshooting the three. So a good example is let's do Grayson and KCP.
Okay.
Let's do Michael Porter Jr. too, right?
Okay.
When they come out into a game, people think you as a great shooter, you gotta be a good 3-point shooter. Bro, you gotta master that mid-range first, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So where the game is getting messed up today in today's NBA, where he's saying, because you know, I work with grassroots with EYBL.
Oh, trust me, they took me right out the mirror. Right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
told
We
me to stop.
we teaching all the kids, bro. The 3 is cool, but if you need to master the mid-range before you master the 3, and that's why the game is getting so messed up. And that's why me and you love the game so much, because we saw when we was growing up, if somebody had a mid-range jump shot, we shooting a mid-range
You take
jump
it.
shot.
It's nice.
But I got a question for you. What is D-Book, Kevin Durant, and let's name somebody else, Kyrie?
D-Book.
What do they do?
All get to their spot.
Mid-range.
They get to their spot.
Mid-range.
Mid-range.
Even if they got the wide open 3, if they going into the floor, they going
finna
into the
get to a
mid-range.
1-2 dribble.
DeMar
And
DeRozan too.
DeMar DeRozan, but DeMar DeRozan, respectfully, he can't shoot the 3 like D-Book, Kevin, and Kyrie.
True.
So the thing I'm saying elite 3-point shooters that shoot the mid-range but are elite shooters. All right, let's do Klay Thompson. How many mid-ranges do Klay be taking?
lot.
A lot.
he do take a lot.
And this is what people don't understand about the game in today's basketball. Yes, Steph is shooting a 3 from far, you know, guys. But if you really watch the crim,
Steph hit every mid range he shoots.
man, the
Yeah,
mid,
no,
that's
yeah.
how you become a top
No
tier
bull-
shooter, bro.
you ain't lying.
So like this summer,
I
like,
never
what
thought about that.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't shoot a lot of them, that
Yeah.
man, if you
Oh,
give
yeah.
him, it's like he's
It's a
mad.
layup.
It's damn near like
It's
he's
a layup.
annoyed he had to shoot it.
Yeah, but the thing is, what people don't see, what you know, This summer, like when me and Jalen training, let's say we make 500 shots in one workout, then at night we make another 5. Bro, we might only take like 100 threes. We gonna make 900 middies, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying?
That's when I worked on my shot.
Yeah, the 3 is like the dessert, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's just, how can you shoot a 3 ball and you can't master the mid range?
So you just drilling that mechanic? What do you think? What do you think is the biggest knock? Do people have the mechanics up here, or is it usually balanced?
Everybody's different, you know what I mean? So like, let's do Casey. Let's do Bobby Porter's, right?
Okay.
So Bobby Porter's actually has big thighs because he's 6'10".
Okay.
Let's do KCP. KCP don't have as big thighs as Bobby, so Bobby's load up is a little different. Sometimes Bobby has to bend down just a little bit because he's taller, right? Yeah. KCP should never bend down because he's only 6'5", 6'6", so he should always sit, if that makes sense. Yeah. So what I do is I watch somebody shoot, and in that system, if it's working and it's wrong, I don't say anything because they don't need to change it. But if it's not working, that's when I come in and change it. So everybody, I can't really say this. This is what irritates me about it. It's like, the perfect shooter does this or that, but that's not true. Right. Everybody is doing something wrong, if that makes sense. So if I train both of y'all, you might have a better concentration than him. You might have a better guy hand than him. So everybody's different. That's why with my clients, I've never trained 2 clients together, if that makes sense. I've never trained Grayson and KCP or Jalen and KCP together, because these are 2 different people doing 2 different things, if that makes sense.
And I need to have a different focus.
I have to have a different focus. So I might watch Jalen do this, and then KCP might just win, and I might just miss something. Damn. So I'm losing out on a lot of money, but that's why I love what I do, because like, you know, I'm not really in it to try to train a bulk of guys at one time, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
You're
so
looking to get a couple of guys really good at what
they do. Just so I can say, oh yeah, the shooting percentage went up. You know what I mean? Yeah, and a good example is like Grant Williams. So like 2 years ago, when I started with Grant, he took 1 3 coming out of Tennessee. Okay. And when he was with Celsius, I think he was like 25%. I was like, bro, if you want to run that up, you spend a whole summer with me, I got you. But people don't know about Grant. He like him, he a bulldog. So like Grant, he had a mindset of a shooter. He had the mindset of somebody that run through a wall. Yeah. So like people like him, he a good shooter, but like if you trigger him a certain way, he ready to run through the wall. A shooter sometimes know how to
You're crazy.
Yeah. But no, seriously. But I had to reverse Grant, where keep that, but sometimes you got to be poised, because when it's time to shoot, you can't. You can't be. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we did with Bobby. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did with KCP. See, what people know about KCP might look calm, but he got that kid. That's why he be taking off, playing crazy. He got that geek like him. Yeah, but the thing is, people don't see it because he don't show it like how IMAN was showing it, if that makes sense.
But my difference was, he gets in his system that he was in with Detroit. Yeah. He was in a more natural flow.
Yes.
Of like that Rip Hamilton curl.
Yes.
He was running stuff
off the
like that.
course.
Yes. So he didn't feel as thirsty as like the ball passed through him a little.
You could touch it.
Yeah. Mine was like, Elo sometimes might just stay at the post.
He
might just stare at the top of the key for a little bit. All the same reasons I loved him when I was watching him as a kid. But it's like, damn, when you're on the court, it's like, damn,
man, bro. I'm not in the rhythm. I'm not.
Hey, hello.
What do I do with my hands?
With you, boy. With your boy. If you need me, I got your boy. I'm right here if you need me, though, just in case,
he like, I don't.
At all.
Don't.
Get the rebound.
At all. What, I got 60 right now? But when you think about the beginning, so to speak, before becoming lethal shooter, what starts the basketball journey?
Just playing outside, crate ball, playing around the way. I'm from DC.
Ball guy?
I'm from DC, so we'll go from northeast to southeast, and that's what the kids don't understand these days. So like when they see my Instagram, it's more like, lethal shooter is, stay locked in, but they don't realize, but they don't realize, like, I come from a really messed up situation. You know what I mean? That my documentary is out, if people want to watch it, but it wasn't easy.
What is it?
You know what I mean? It's on Red Bull TV.
Red Bull.
You know what I mean? So I got my documentary out where I had a really messed up childhood. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, but that's what molded me to be who I am. So I played AAU for DC Assault, which helped me kind of take my game to the next level. And what people don't know too, in the state of Maryland, I was always top 3 in the whole state for shooting guards. It's 700 high schools in the state of Maryland, bro. Right. So people think that I'm just like this dude that's just been shooting on nails. If that makes sense. Like in the blender.
Like you never, like
bro,
you
I played in
never
the Pac-10, bro.
Right.
So like coming out of high school, I had Washington State, Georgetown, Arizona, all these schools. I went to Washington State because like he said, that system that Tony Bennett had was for shooters. It's called movers and blockers. You know who Aaron Baines is?
Yeah.
So they told me Aaron Baines was coming. So Aaron Baines, it's called movers and blockers, what they do for Rip Hamilton, where all we do is the shooters come off to shoot. So I turned down all the other schools to go to Washington State. So my first year in the Pac-10, which back then, Brandon Roy, everybody in the Pac-10. Yeah, you remember how it was back then?
you was with Brandon Roy?
Yeah, so I played against Brandon Roy, So long story short, I'm playing against
Boy, that's
what's
a
Jones?
nightmare.
What's the dude from Oregon? The point guard I had to guard? Aaron Brooks.
Aaron.
Yes, I had to guard Aaron Brooks. Yeah, so long.
I'm finna go pull the game. I gotta go pull his games up.
So long story short, this is what people don't know about me. They think that I'm this dude. Not saying this is bad, but like that went like D3 or something. You know what I mean? So I transferred from there.
You like, dog, I really was
I went to the A10. Yeah, I went to the A10 at St. Bonaventure. I broke all their 3-point records. You know what I mean? And so the way it works, when you transfer, you got to sit 1 year. So I had 2 years. Every 3-point record that took people 4 years, I broke it in 2. And then my senior year, I was top 5 in the nation in threes made. And it's the Atlantic time. I was number 1 in 3-point percentage and number 1 in threes made. But the thing about social media is, like, people, they don't really know who we are, if that makes sense. So when I'm doing something, they like, oh, Lethal don't really do this, don't do that. And it's like, bro, trust me, like, back then, you don't go Pac-10 and all this stuff. They you know how we was playing basketball back then, bro. We'd knock your tooth out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like people don't get it. So it's
like,
just,
and I get on y'all for real.
no, seriously, like, but that's what people don't know about me. So that's what really molded me to be who I am. Like, that's why I have that edge. So
I promise you, that's my biggest question. Why not go and pull up on the Pro-Am and stuff and film that?
Yeah,
Why?
that's a really good example. So what people don't understand is, all right, let's say me and Amon playing, right? So next week I go to London. The week after that is the break for the NBA. They get a week. That's when I go to Jalen.
Tighten everybody up.
If I play against Amon tomorrow, right, and he's infatuated, oh, lethal shooter, I'm like Amon. What people want to say, bruh, just relax, bruh. No, I love when people are competitive because that's how we grew up. But when people doing the most, you could sprain my ankle, you could poke me in the eye, you could hurt me. My business is, unfortunately, is predicated on my body. Right. I have to be places, I have to speak or something like that. So if I sprain my ankle tomorrow, I can't go to London next week to speak on a panel. I can't go to Jalen and then go from there to go to KCP or somebody like that. So what I'm doing is, it sucks, bro. I be in the house miserable because I grew up playing basketball every single day. But I've noticed when I play in men's leagues and stuff,
they overdo it.
People
to stop
just doing
you.
the most, bro. People
to
just
stop
doing
you.
Yeah,
and
like I'm Jordan. They out to get me. Like the last time. Listen,
don't hurt me.
No, I'm being honest.
Don't hurt me. They out to get me.
The last time I was hooping in the men's league game, right? And remember, like, life ain't, bro, you shouldn't be out here fighting. But the dude was doing so much. I'm like, look, bro, on grown man, like, if you feel that way, we could step outside. Look, y'all, look, Lethal trying to fight. He's trying to act like, I'm like, whoa.
That was
so when he did that told me, though, what you doing out here?
But it's even like, bro, I no longer can feed in. I can't even, I was gonna come down here with you, man, and just handle our business.
Come on, man.
But I can't even.
But he was just following me, killing me. I mean, I'm talking about, like, and remember, if it's a setting, like, especially who you are, or who you are, you know, it's
I ain't gonna lie, I feed into it.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't.
I ain't gonna lie, I feed. I won't tell you, let's go outside. I really don't want to do that. So if you swing on me during the court, we just gonna fight there. But we're gonna finish playing. Like, you're not quitting. After you hit me and we fight, cause we gonna get down.
Yeah.
After we done getting down, we finna win. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not forgetting.
But I got a question for you, though.
I don't forget that part.
With me doing what I do for EYBL, with me doing what I do for my NBA clients, right now, if somebody posts a picture right now, lethal shooter fighting in a men's league game, be honest, what happens with brands?
I don't know what they do.
You know?
I don't.
Me, what do they say about lethal shooter?
This what I'm saying.
Like,
check this out. Check this out. This is why I'm saying this.
Two-piece somebody real
oh
quick
my goodness,
it?
I can't two-piece nobody.
Listen though. It
but
depends.
what if they deserve it?
If somebody hit you first.
Oh, of course.
And you handle business.
Yeah. Yeah, of
all
course.
you have to do
of
is
course.
say the right things, brother.
So
you gotta be like, hey,
knock him out
mama.
and say, hey, man, stay locked in, man.
Yeah, that's it. Get a man. Hey, man. And I didn't want to have to do that, but I also had to defend myself. I also had to make it home safe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to help you up.
No, finish this.
Hey, we need to remember this. We need to remember this.
Straight up. But you always help the man up and you
Cool.
finish playing. I think the problem with fights, though,
Right.
and I'm
the
not,
hoop setting.
First off,
the hoop
yeah,
setting.
in the hoop
Because I don't
setting.
know what hoop setting you've been in. Because you the same way you from where
Chicago.
again? You from Chicago, from DC. You know how it is.
Yeah.
What hoop session you been in? Somebody fought and dude helped them off the ground and kept hooping again.
I've never as a teammate. Like
Right.
that's like people don't know. Me and JR are the way we are because early on we got into it. And I realized he's not gonna back down. So that's like JR, when I look across at JR, I know he's not gonna let me be like, for lack of a better term, he won't let me go out like no bitch.
Right.
He'll check my like, hey, I know I don't
Right, you better go hard.
They might let it rock. I'm not going for that.
Right.
Like we play one-on-one.
Right.
You guard me like that.
Right. You gotta guard him like that.
you
Right.
different.
Right.
Yeah.
Real
right.
talk. You foul me like foul him like that.
Right.
That's soft foul. Now
Right.
he get an and one?
Right.
No, chump. That's
Right.
like that was my person that it's like we gonna check each other because we check ball, we get into it in practice. People just let us go. Like y'all get it.
And it's love though.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by Cash App.
You know what your money is doing at all times with real-time transaction alerts and card lock.
Say you lose your card, and we've all been there. With Cash App, you can lock it with a simple tap, which will give you the peace of mind to figure out your next move.
So if you leave your card at a bar with the tab still open,
Just lock it with a simple tap.
so if you think it's in your house and you don't know where to find it, but you don't want somebody using it, you going.
Lock it with a simple tap.
And if you drop it in a volcano while skydiving over Indonesia,
Lock it with a simple
lock
tap.
it with a simple tap.
Lock it.
And your Cash App card has card lock. So you can worry about everything else, but not your money.
See, that's money, and that's Cash App. Download Cash App from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store today. Do you on your social? Do you promote your actual name,
Yeah, Chris Matthews.
Chris Matthews?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
do, but you do promote it.
I do it a lot. So
I
like
think
if
it gets.
I'm
I think that's what gets lost. I think the lethal shooter sounds so good to some people.
sound cool.
It do.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
But I
that-
know I do it professional. Like if I was doing, like let's say we were speaking right now for like Cash App or something.
Yeah.
How you doing, guys? It's Chris Matthews. You might know me as Lethal
We
Shooter.
are speaking.
Hey,
right
yeah,
now
go
for
ahead and
Cash
say
App.
that right
Yeah,
there.
go ahead.
Trying to get you a bonus.
Go ahead.
Trying to get a bonus.
Just beam down that camera right there, white and hold the cup.
Take a sip.
but you know, like I've been trying. So what happened about a year and a half ago? I've been told I need to say it more. So if somebody hears Chris Matthews, they're like, "Oh man, that's Lethal Shooter." So I've been saying my name way more
I love
often
that.
now.
Yeah,
I love
you know
that.
what I mean?
I think that's where you have those questions where people will be like, "Oh, he's shooting the ball in the nail and woo
Yeah,
woo."
yeah.
It damn near make a because if right now if I go and I look up Lethal Shooter,
Yeah.
it's not gonna bring up your college. stuff.
Nah.
But if I go Chris Matthews,
Yeah.
now I could find you.
You right.
You see what I'm
right.
saying? So it's
You
like
right.
I think people fall in love with that. They
social media. It's the world we live in.
It's the quick gratification.
It's the world
though,
we
'cause
live in, you know
Everybody
what I mean?
does need to actually stop and Google folks
Yeah.
before they even
Yeah.
come up with anything.
I don't even like when people Google. I could tell when you Google me and
They be knowing too many facts about you.
and it's like if you know that
Well,
much,
that's just
stop
weird.
talking to me.
That's just weird.
I hate when
wouldn't
people.
do that.
I hate people ask questions that they definitely could get off Google. Like, yeah, you. I feel like you knew that already. It's just like an icebreaker. Like, say what you want to really say. I always wonder why people don't like in quick situations like that. Like, I'm sure you've had people in the
I have it
airport
happen a lot.
where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't know what to say and it's an awkwardness and it's like, bro,
yeah.
you know good and
I
well.
break ice though. So like when somebody act like that, like, hey, what's up? I'll break it up. You want a picture? Like, because if you don't, it get weird. Y'all know.
And it's
Go, he
lingering.
is
It's
better
a
than
lingering
me.
thing. Right.
You are
He'll make
better.
them uncomfortable.
He'll make
You
them
get
more
awkward,
uncomfortable.
if you get
Yeah.
awkward with me, I'll get awkward with you. You like, wow, I didn't even know you gonna be here. I'm like, I didn't know you was gonna be here either.
Oh my God, bro.
Crazy.
and then I'll stop my smile like Kanye.
Learning from the best.
I'm
Learning from
trying
the
to, I
best.
just give you anything. But I really just be trying to have a good time and entertain
personality.
myself. No, it's just entertaining myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is
That's a sick form of entertainment.
I ain't gonna lie to you. How do you make a decision to become a trainer? Like when do you say, all right, I'm done pushing forward on this. I'm gonna start giving the jewels out.
So I played pro overseas for 7 years. Played in Russia, China, France, and I was always injury prone. I was actually always injury prone in high school. that a lot of people don't know about. You know what I mean?
As a shooter.
What was it? The knee?
Man, knee, people always coming up under me, fracturing my ankle, spraining my ankle, getting my eyes poked, all that type of stuff. You played overseas, so it's just like, you never played overseas, so overseas is a little bit more rough.
Yeah.
So playing in Russia, playing in France, playing in China, different places, when you the shooter, like you kind of get it.
Really?
Ask JR. You get what I'm saying?
Night.
He might score 60, but he hurting.
Get it every night.
He earned it. Yeah, he earned it. So long story short, I never scored 60 overseas. The most I ever scored was like 47. But
that wasn't light though.
I was just gonna say that's stuff.
But
that wasn't light at all.
Yeah,
Don't get it fucked up.
I definitely.
But I kept getting hurt. So rest in peace, Coach Thompson at Georgetown. We were always training at Georgetown, like me, Jeff Green, like you saying, Mike Beasley, all the pros.
Damn, you was with Jeff Green?
Well, Jeff Green is a little bit young. I think Jeff Green might be 36. But I'm saying we were always train at Georgetown.
Come back.
So what I do is if Iman on my team, right, and we coming down, he might miss. I'm like, man, good shot, Iman. Hey, don't forget, man, fix that. I might be saying random stuff. So Coach Thompson pulled me to the side. I wasn't 38 at the time. I was still trying to hoop. So I'm like 30. So Coach Thompson's like, yo, we want to bring you on staff. We want to hire you as assistant coach. But in my head, respectfully, I'm like, man, trying to hoop, man. You talking about some damn coach. So I went on 3 interviews and I was like, damn, it wouldn't be that bad. So I tried to play again in South America and my lung collapsed that people don't know.
Wait,
what? Yeah. I mean, people know it now through my documentary and stuff like that. But when my lung collapsed, like my legs went all the way down. And what happened is called pulmonary edema. Only 50% of people survive it. Okay. So like I was in the bed for a whole month. I couldn't, like that, the whole joint to poop
in South America.
South America, bro. So like even to this day, like even my camera guy tell you, like if I do certain stuff, it's hard for me to, like I just did content. It's called Rampage in Utah. So it's certain stuff I do now, and I still can't catch my breath the way I want. I can't diet, but when I dilate, I can kill. So like, I'm the first person to ever make a paper ball through a straw from like 6 feet. So when my eyes dilate, yeah, but the thing is, wait. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, but listen.
What am I doing with my life?
It took 4 months though. It took 4 months. Shit. But long story short, I used to be able to dilate faster. So what I did? What do you mean
dilate?
So dilate is like when my eyes key in on something, it can I can
the focus.
It's unreal, respectfully.
So yours is like if a cop saw you there, like they gonna say your people's dilated and say you.
I mean that's how focused I can be. So I noticed.
You look intoxicated.
No, man.
He said like with the dilated.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, all right, a good example. I broke the world record last year, run the racks. So
I don't think I've ever heard.
I'm gonna explain
say
to
that.
you. So what people understand about the 3-point contest, I made 23 out of 25 in 63 seconds, right? The reason why the best shooters in the world sometimes have a difficult time at doing a 3-point contest is because the eyes. So what I do, the people understand is, in a 3-point contest, I can only blink once. Because once my eye dilates on the rim, if you could, I did it on ESPN. I can just look at the rim and tack it, and then run to the spot. Then once I look at the rim, I can tack it. Because once my eye is on it, it's unreal. But the thing I noticed since the situation that happened in South America, it was becoming harder. That's why I break and do certain stuff now to push my own psychic. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm tricking myself. Yeah. Like I can still do this, I can still do that. But that's what people don't know, that I had to quit because my body just not right. You know what I mean? So, but you know, and that's what made me become a trainer. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a crazy ride though. Basketball, how to take you. Like you're definitely like I had them same problems with.
That's why
like
with
my knees.
What's the player? His lung messed up right now. CJ McCollum.
Oh, CJ.
Bro, that's what happened. But the difference between him and me is mine collapsed. So like when mine collapsed,
I caught early.
Yeah, when I woke up, bro, I couldn't move my legs, bro. You get where I'm coming from?
Paralyzed.
Yeah. What happened is,
mean when you woke up?
So it's called
his lung collapsed.
Yeah.
So
while you asleep?
He passed out.
So it's called it's called backpacking. So you know what backpacking is?
Wait a minute, you told me this injury didn't happen while you were like.
No, I was asleep. I woke up and my legs wasn't moving.
How did? Wait. So you was playing and you like fell?
No. So you know what you know what backpacking is? No. So backpacking is when you get a backpacking for days, you go hiking. Okay. I was going hiking in certain spots in South America. They have like the highest altitudes in the world, but you're supposed to flush your system out with water. If that makes sense. Am I making sense? I wasn't flushing my system out with the water. When I got back to go to sleep, when I went to sleep and woke up, my shit wasn't moving. You get where I'm coming from? So I'm like, yo, what the So I screamed, and my teammate, he was from Brazil. He came in there, he going crazy because I'm going crazy. They call the ambulance, and I'm just, you gotta Google it. It's called pulmonary edema.
Get the
Yeah, bro. It's real.
Scary as.
Yeah, but guess what though? You know, the one thing about life, those type of trials and tribulation made me who I am today. Maybe I'd have been that dude, which you know and you know, coming from where we come from, DC and Chicago. Maybe I'd have been that dude 38 still trying to act like I'm trying to play. No disrespect to our homies. Trying to play pro. Yeah. God knew like, man, it ain't working, bro. Yeah, you
shifted early enough to make it.
Man, go give your gift to other people. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, I was so into it that I was still trying to get where he was always. So shocking. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been trying to shake the itch, bro.
I mean, it's like a junkie scratch. You know what I mean, bro? I be in the house, bro, watching old like Chicago. I'm talking about just because I'm tweaking out. Like I want to play basketball so bad, but I know I can't. No, I can't. Like if it's us, I can play 2-on-2, 3-on-3. I'm saying I can't do that endurance. You know what I'm saying? And I can't risk getting hurt.
And like when the young boys get on that breakaway and the game is going fast for 5 straight minutes and they not tired.
They not tired
at all.
They not tired.
And they like finna go to their next gear. Yeah. And you like, damn.
No, I know. But you was that guy though.
You have to get. Oh no,
you was like that. You never got tired.
You know what's crazy? Even though now I will be exhausted.
Yeah,
I might throw up.
Yeah, but you'll still keep going. But that's your mindset though. That's what made you who you was. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep playing. Yeah. Like, I'll keep hooping. I won't. I definitely won't tell y'all I'm f***ed up until after it say it's done. I'm like, hey G, I'm like, bro, I'm bogus. Like, I ain't y'all tripping. Let me do that. Why y'all let me do that? Like, I would come at y'all like that. Like, but I'm gonna do it. Like, it's crazy. Like you said, it's really a unlock your mind thing. I know, man. I'll rather die.
Yeah.
I'd rather die than for you to tell me I gave up on this workout or gave up on the mission. Like, I would much rather you say this out trying to do the mission than this backed out because he thought he wasn't gonna survive.
No, I agree.
Everybody else just at basketball practice. He contemplating death. Crazy.
He crazy. It sounds that way, huh?
I mean, in layman's terms.
Yeah. How did you get started with getting in the gym with celebrities? Like, why not just have regular clients?
Yeah, that's a good example. So at the time, people don't know I was actually helping the Hawks at the time. So I was living in Atlanta, and I got a message from 21 Savage. You know what I mean? But back then, when I was training, I was like, I'm only training, all the
top players,
NBA players, you know what I mean? And then when 21 hit me, he's like, yo, man, I'm trying to get in the gym. Like, nah, bro, like I'll be getting ready for it. But then I said to myself, what the fuck? Like, why not? So I hit him back. I was like, yeah, I'll train you when you want to train. He was like, I want to train right now. It's like 12:30 a.m. So I hit up my man that had the gym. It's called Epicenter. You know what I mean? My man opened the gym for us. We went in there and trained, bro. And then when he posted it, that's when all the other...
They if he's willing to do it.
If he's willing to do it, I'm doing it. And it's just, God is so good. Like we just said before, like all these setbacks have happened in my life, but my life has a bigger call, and that's helping others. You know what I mean? Just last week, I trained Rick Ross. You know what I mean? So it's just, it's a dream come true to train, man, Mark Cuban. You get what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, you trained Ricky?
I trained Rick Ross, man.
You posted it?
I posted it, yeah.
How he look? How does the jumper look?
I mean, the one thing we know about artists and entertainers, if they didn't grow up hooping, they not gonna look like us.
Man, no, man.
That's funny. I don't know.
Call it spade to spade. How that man form look? Y'all got a long way to go.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna break it down. Listen to me real quick. Let me listen to it.
You finna say something offensive.
No. I'm gonna tell you something. No, listen, hear me out. Hear me out first. The reason why, I'm gonna tell you how good I am with what I do. I can look at somebody shoot really bad and I can still see the good in it. I'm being honest. Do you get where I'm coming from though?
I get it. I just wouldn't word it that way.
I got a question for you. I mean, it's the truth. Like,
I know it is.
Like if somebody is shooting bad, another scout or another trainer or somebody be like, man, that's a bad shot. But I'll see where to fix it. So before we did the video, the shot was a little messed up. Not saying the shot was perfect during the video, but we did make good changes that the shot was looking good, that he was draining like 15 in a row. And the good thing is he's not getting ready for the Bucks.
Right.
He getting ready. He just hooping with the homies.
I gotta see it, man, because
it's on my page.
Ross just had a what you call it? He had a interview where he was talking about his dive.
Man.
Him and Meek was like comparing moments.
Yeah. I saw it.
It was funny, but I was just thinking, I'm like, man, please don't tell me that man got a funny jump shot video.
You guys, it's on my page.
Oh, as long as he hooping, as long as he's shooting that thing. Like, it's been a couple of people that surprised me though. It's a couple entertainers that go out there and you be like, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna get to the next question. You gotta get out of here. You don't have time for this.
He do when it's some basketball. Look, the hard out goes when you got basketball talking to you.
No, Letha, we like to ask all of our guests, what are you working on improving in your personal life right now?
Just doing better with staying in the moment. You know, I could be here talking to you guys, having a great time, but my brain is thinking about, you know, did the Celtics win? Did Jalen shoot good? Like, you know what I mean?
Welcome to the club.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, on tomorrow I got to train all the Nike kids downtown, and then Monday I got to try. So like I have to learn how to enjoy those moments that I have. I'm not doing a good job of that. And when I win, I got to
learn how to celebrate.
You know what I mean? Because where I come from, it's like, we still gotta get to the next thing.
Prep to the next thing.
Because we always in survival mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I gotta learn how to, wow, like, dang, I did do that, man. Let me sit down and have dinner and have a good time.
Let me just smile about it.
Let me just smile about it. You know what I mean? But I
call somebody and say it proud.
Yeah, no, seriously. So I have to learn how to stay in the moment.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. It's our cash out question of the day. Top 5 shooters in the NBA right now.
Okay, I say
client or not.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't one of them guys.
I'll just
I name all 5 of my clients.
Oh, but
I wouldn't do that.
Oh no,
It's like no.
It's a couple of that would.
I don't train these guys, but Clay, Steph, Devin Booker.
Is that ordered?
No,
that sounded ordered.
No, that's not an order. It's just.
I don't want to start a beef, but I will.
Hey, you ain't about to. Don't do that.
Don't want to start one, but I will.
I'm saying this guy not because he's a great 3-point shooter, because nobody can stop this guy to get to his shot. Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I say the 5th, we got to go with yeah. He terrible.
We're waiting.
Man.
Yeah, we are waiting.
I mean,
yeah.
Say my guy, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You know what I mean? Because this is what people don't understand. He knows to play with LeBron, to play with Jokic, to play with Luka. People say, "Oh, it's easy." No, it's not.
It's extremely.
It's extremely hard. Like people don't understand. Like it's extremely hard. And the reason why I always say KCP, because to not touch. All right, the quarter started right, and I don't touch the ball for 3-4 minutes, and then I get that one bang. I gotta hit it. I don't touch it.
Rhythm.
I don't touch it to the second quarter. Then I get 2. I gotta hit it. Bang bang. Now Jamal Murray, he feeling hot. Now Jamal Murray keep going. I might not get it to the 4th quarter. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 5-6 threes in a game, but it's how those threes are being, how they happen. Like he said, his rhythm used to be off. So it's different shooters where they're in systems. Like he's saying, man, they just getting up a ton of shots.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I always
take the pressure off.
Man, I'm telling you, people don't understand that. Like when you're in that system, it's like, ooh, I know I'm getting.
I knew that after watching him in New York.
Yeah. So
it's like I might not. There was times when I had to tell me like, hey man, it's gonna come back around. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm 0 for 1 today.
Mello, stop playing with me. Well, I'm 0 for 1.
He said I'm 0 for 1 today.
I'm like, I can't even see what I am out of 20 on the year. Goddamn. I gotta get some shots up, but it's like sometimes it just ain't your job.
But as a trainer,
or the game, it just could not be your day.
As a trainer watching you though, I didn't know you personally, like I just met you, but like you had a great shot. You know what I mean? Like you said, like it was the systems that you in respectfully. It was a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you like imagine him with the Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always told people that. I said,
didn't we?
Kawhi Jr.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
They never. I never had the same coach for more than a year.
Yeah, that was it.
Like because you gotta realize your body type, right?
Oh, they used to tell me all the time. Today I'm a shooting guard. Then I got to guard Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Then they like he could guard.
Well, you could because you got freak arms.
I'm like, mother, I play point guard. I'm supposed to guard D Rose, Russell Westbrook, John Morant, Tony Parker. Like That's what I know.
Yeah.
Like this is what I've studied the whole time. Like
I got one question for you. I'm sorry. I know this is our
No,
podcast.
go ahead.
no, you could live your
What
life.
the hell?
Live your life.
What the
over here.
hell went through your head with that dunk for the Knicks? That one dunk you had.
Put back.
That one crazy one. Just because, and I
so-
remember, I don't know you, but when I saw it, I said, "Is this on roids?" Like, I was like, "Hold up, bro."
So what's wild about that day? We was playing and we had an energy going, but we was like jawing back and forth with Indiana.
Okay.
So I remember them saying some slick shit to me. They said something slick, but it was early on in the year when I had my suit on. Remember, I had came off my ACL injury, but somebody had said something to me about just like you ain't dunked the ball since you came. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just some shit that it was
Challenge.
like, yeah, like your legs ain't there no more, like type. So I remember telling myself, I'm crashing the boards because I'm gonna get me a little tip,
Man, little.
But that's what I was telling myself.
Yeah.
And I took off like that because I low key was like not trusting how high. I was like, let me make sure I get a good jump. So I might have got one of the best jumps I ever did in my life.
That might be top. That's one of the top dunks in NBA history.
But
bro.
I do remember going up, and when it came off, I'm like, it's off. And I remember
reaching.
but I was reaching more so just like, damn.
Oh, I missed it.
Type. And when I went, damn, I was like, oh,
yeah.
I'm like, I got it.
Yeah.
Like, look, you'll see if you look at it. I'll peek and I'm like, oh, boom. And when I dunked it, I was so hyped. I couldn't even celebrate, bro. I couldn't do nothing. All I did was I remember grabbing the ball. So I was like, I'm not finna roll my ankle or fall after that.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the ball so that I could toss it away from me so I could start my run back. And on the run back, I remember my arms being there. It's the dumbest run I ever did in my life. I was running, but my arms was stuck. I was like damn near like Sonic. Like I couldn't move my arm, but I was too locked up. My arms was locked up. Like if somebody would have hit me in that moment, I'd have killed them. For real, my arm, like it was the strongest I felt so strong. And then the whole garden was shaking and shit. I was like, I think they ended up calling a timeout like the next play.
For you to understand what happened.
No, they played that like 5 times on the jumbo thing going nuts.
I want to say
playoffs.
the next play though, he did a crazy layup.
It's like a
where you
TV
went under
timeout.
remember you did right after that play, you did like a crazy layup, like right up under the
I can't even
basket.
remember. I'm saying I don't remember else about that game.
Yeah.
I remember hitting a 3.
Yeah.
I remember hitting a little bank shot on Paul George because me and him was jawing back and forth. And I remember that tip dunk. But after that tip dunk, I don't remember. To tell you the truth, I was that hyped. I remember my arms being locked, and while I'm running, and I remember like getting to and them saying something. I'm like, oh, I'm like yelling at JR and them, like JR on the court, tweaking. Like
I love them type of teammates.
Dog, what?
Yeah.
JR, every time if you ever see him, I caught this tip dunk off the glass. Oop, and JR,
Brooklyn,
you watch, JR stopped playing, come up to me and push me in my chest. You
That-
see me
now
like
that's the Royd one that for me, I was just like, something ain't right.
When he took off
right.
in Denver.
No, when you
I know which
took
one
off
you talking
in
about, too.
Brooklyn, when they
when
threw it
that
off the
monkey
glass.
dunked. That's because what's name? I remember Andre Black. I told you his body got under my feet, so he low key gave me like 2-3 inches.
But it looked like he was gonna get hurt because I was there and I was just
And then my
like,
body
oh,
zoomed
man.
to the rim.
Yeah.
You see me zoom up to the rim. Ooh, y'all making me hype.
He gonna go right to he gonna go to LA Fitness tonight.
Oh, bro, tell Famous Low said, Max nice, man. Tell him go get the cameraman. I might check you in, dog. I'm gonna wear Horace Grant outfit though. I'm gonna wear the goggles. I'm gonna be number 54. I think I'm gonna learn how to play like Horace Grant.
You just gonna imitate people?
I think so. I might start doing that. It might be my new business.
You don't have time for this.
I'm an actor and a basketball player.
Before we let you go, man, is there anything you want to promote, shout out, whatever?
Yeah, just basically like I said, everybody can go online to see my documentary. Just to get to know the real me.
Know the real me.
Get to know the real me and just everybody just stay focused. Know there's some wild things going on in society right now. Just stay focused and love on your family, appreciate your family, and just keep doing what you do and just never give up.
Man,
it's called Know the Real Me?
Life in Basketball, The Rise of Lethal Shooter.
Oh my bad. I
Life in
right
Basketball.
Thinking that was it.
And you see it on Red Bull TV.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Go get it. Go get it. Go
Yep.
check it
Just
out.
show people just what I've
And it's
been
Chris
through.
Matthews.
Yep.
Yes.
My name's Chris Matthews. Yep.
So go
Know
on,
it
look him
now.
up. Yeah, go on,
Know
look
it
him
now.
up. Let him know.
Put some respect on his
N-
name.
This is not an
Oh, come on,
Instagram
yeah.
thing. He
Yeah, there
said
you
he
go.
will give you 50 straight. Like, this is not just Instagram.
On the spiked rim.
Oh, bro.
Let the people know where they can follow you in your career right
Oh
now.
man, thank you. My Instagram is @LethalShooter.
Let's go.
I have Twitter. I have Threads. I got Facebook athlete page.
All lethal shooter.
Yeah, all positive. My whole brand is just based on positivity. Like you said, man, coming up to Chicago, coming up to DC, man, I ain't trying nothing negative about me. You know where they end up. You know what I mean?
Straight
So
up.
my whole page is spreading positive vibes. So if you're having a rough day and you love basketball, come to my page.
That's awesome.
Man, that is an awesome message.
Word. I wish I could say something like that. Like if you're having a bad day, just come over here. It's basketball and positivity, love and life.
It's the opposite for him.
Yeah,
He like,
seriously.
you gotta have a bad day. You better stay away.
If you have
It's
a
gonna get
bad
worse.
day, I'm gonna have one with you. Welcome to Death Row. Hey, as always, man, thank you for rocking with us on Iman Amongst Men, brought to you by Cash App. I'm Iman Shumpert.
And I'm Ahrii Shumpert.
Thanks to our guest, Lethal Shooter. Make sure you rate 5 stars, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast.
And to view the full video episodes, you're gonna head over to Uninterrupted's YouTube channel and click subscribe.
Now, until next time, y'all, we are gone. This podcast is brought to you by Cash App.
You know what your money is doing at all times with real-time transaction alerts and card lock.
Say you lose your card, and we've all been there. With Cash App, you can lock it with a simple tap, which will give you the peace of mind to figure out your next move.
So if you leave your card at a bar with the tab still open,
Just lock it with a simple tap.
so if you think it's in your house and you don't know where to find it, but you don't want somebody using it, you go.
Lock it with a simple tap.
And if you drop it in a volcano while skydiving over Indonesia,
Lock it with a simple tap.
lock it with a simple tap.
Lock it.
And your Cash App card has card lock. So you can worry about everything else, but not your money.
See, that's money, and that's Cash App. Download Cash App from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store today.